Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. I have, oh my gosh. The list is long. But I had a little bit of a challenge this morning. I am going live on my friend Audrey's Facebook today, and here's the dilemma. The dilemma is that I have so silly and dumb, but you know, technology. Oh, sorry. There we go. Anyway, hi Peg. So now I have 3 Facebook pages that I have access to for the day. Like I'll have access to Audrey's for the day. But because of that, I'm telling you right this minute, it's just a little moment of, Anne didn't have any kind of energy in her brain just yet. And so it took me a minute to figure it out. How to get to my own page. I know. It was as dumb as it sounds. I'm just going to say. Today, I want to play with, our relaunch for this week is the Dana art printable. And so we're going to play with that. And I went shopping at Arizona Art Supply, my favorite store here locally, for some more, some hand-rolled soft pastels. So I can't wait to share those with you. But in the meantime, if you would like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. And then for all things Anne and Artsy, please go to AnneCorbiereScottDesigns.com. That's where you'll find things like all of my art printables and my artsy washi tape. But also, ask to join our 2 private Facebook groups, Stitch Along with Anne and Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs. There's lots of cool interactive things that happen in both of those Facebook groups. So, be that as it may, let's pull out the Dana art printable. And here is why it is named Dana. It is named Dana because one of my very best friends in the world and one of my oldest, dearest friends, Dana, lives in Hawaii. And we met here. We were both preschool teachers, and I got a job. So we both taught at a school called Palo Alto Preschool. And then I found out that if you could drive a school bus, you made like double the money in the summer. And so I was like, oh, heck yes, I can drive a school bus. So remember, I grew up in the country. And so I drove a school bus. And then I did it like every summer for like 3 summers. And Dana and she was one of the teachers at one of the schools I picked up at. And that's how fast friends are made, isn't it? That is how fast friends are made. We had ourselves a time all summer long. And now I think back, holy tamale. Like now there are so many safety measures that are put into place. But back then there weren't. And you know what? We never lost a kid. We never had any kind of major debacle happen. We just had ourselves a time all summer long. Anyway, so because of that, and then she moved to Hawaii and was the director of Palo Alto Preschool. Was bought out by Sunrise Preschool, and so she was the director of that. And then she grew and grew in that company until she was the president. And you know, I'm just so proud of my friend. Anywho, so I drew hibiscus, plumeria, and some monstera leaves for a tropical Dana kind of vibe. So I've been thinking about this big hibiscus, and I was thinking about the colors that I wanted to fill it with, and then I thought, oh, I want to use the, I bought all these new, and this is none of them. Remember, these are Lauren's, and these are mine that I got at Dick Blick. Wait till you see what I got at Arizona Art Supply. Hand rolled, like Lauren's. Okay, here we go. Look at them. Shut up. Look at the gorgeous colors. Look at the gorgeous colors. And I'm just going to tell you something. They were less expensive at Arizona Art Supply, an independent art store, and this is a better product. So take that. But then I also, I wanted to try some of these. I have a couple of oil pastels, some Holbein oil pastels, and a few more Rembrandt soft pastels, because, you know, I love me some olive green, and so I have some of those too. So I thought, well, let's play. Then I was thinking about, I wanted a way to, so I've been using, you know, they are not oil pastels, they are soft pastels. And I bet Lynn's has them. I bet Lynn's has them, Peg. But you could certainly do this same technique that I'm planning on playing with today with your pan pastels. But I have one of these blender brushes, right? So I just thought that might be fun to play with doing some swirly backgrounds, right? Or whatever. Anyway, but I got this thing and I thought I would share it with you guys. Look at this little tool I got from Honeybee Stamps, and it's used to, look, clean blender brushes. It has all these little nubbies in here that will take, look at, I can see some yellow coming off of this blender brush into this little cup. Stop it. Stinking brilliant, right? I love that people think that stuff up. Anywho, let's get going, shall we? So, this guy, this big hibiscus, I really want to do in oranges and pinks. Is anyone surprised? Of course you are not. And remember, these are going to be a mess. And so I have my crusty baby wipes already at the ready. So I have that. I have this. I have this coral, which, oh my gosh, shut up. These are, oh, I want this pink. I want this. These are Jack Richeson. R-I-C-H. Just a second. Jack, R-I-C-H-E-S-O-N, I believe. Yes. Soft pastels. And they are hand rolled. And that's a lovely thing to have. A hand rolled soft pastel. Look at them. They're just stinking gorgeous. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. They'll make a mess. I promise you that. But you will have yourself a time. So I'm thinking, let's start with this yellow. I'm feeling like, let's just get a little bit of color down. And then let's get a makeup thingy. We're going to start moving that color around a little bit. Good morning, Joni. How are you this morning? Okay, so let's just start swirly blend. Swirly blend. I just want to get kind of a base of color down, right? So I'm going to get a little bit of this yellow in this. I don't know what this is actually called, the long shooty thing out the center of a hibiscus, but I will say that it is, I think I want to add some greens to that. So I'm thinking I just want to come back in and just tap a little bit of that green to just start to build that. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Did you know, holy tamale, I couldn't believe it when I read this. Did you know that on Monday was the 32nd anniversary of the release of Forrest Gump running into theaters? Honestly, I just saw somebody, a YouTube video that, there's a YouTube show that Jeff watches. And they went on, it's a family, and they fix cars and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, they took a family trip, and they ran that chunk of highway in Monument Valley. It was very cool to see. It was very, very cool to see. Let's see. What if we take some of this deeper? Let's just pull right off the end. That's kind of making me happy. Mm-hmm. Digging that? Digging that? Okay, so we have that little bit of yellow. What if we come in? Let's see how this works. Let's see how, if we pull color with this blendy brush, and then we just swirl it around, we're gonna get a really soft, base of color. And here's the thing, I like to grow it like this, grow it in a slow way. I think you're gonna get you're gonna be more pleased with your application if you slowly build up color. Okay, now let's try some orange. It's so funny, as I'm pulling this, I could, there's color, because it's chalky, right? There's color that's like that is making me so happy. Anyway, can you believe Forrest Gump, 32 years? Honest to Pete, you guys, that just doesn't even feel real, does it? I wanted to tell you about a couple of announcements. So today at 3:30 Arizona time, and that is 6:30 Michigan time, probably 5:30 Wisconsin and Illinois time. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to rub it around in here, clean off the orange and the yellow, and then let's try some pink right around the edges. So maybe I'm going to do it over here on the other side. I just wanted to play with a different way of applying color. Like, I just want to get a soft layer of pigment onto my substrate, and then I will build it as as it grows. I love growing a piece of art. I was thinking about that as I was going through my art journal, about how many pieces of art I have. Like, I just do some starts in my art journal, and then I will go back and revisit them. Like, I usually try to have my art journal just sitting on the table beside me when I'm watching TV at night. Either embroidery or an art journal. I can't just watch TV. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, now, what if we took this blendy brush and we did a little bit, we're going to get a little bit more intense with our color, right? So there, we're pulling color that way. And with this, I'm going to have much more control, right? Okay, so first announcement. Oh, back forth. Let's do that. Then let's blend that out. Oh, pretty. Pretty. That's making me happy. Then I want to try, you know what? I'm going to kind of bring some of that pink down on the edge of those petals. See if I can get some pretty form starting to appear. Okay. Oh my gosh, last night we took Maisie to get her very first pup cup. Oh my gosh, she loved it so much. Today's Tom Hanks' birthday. Shut up, Nancy Laberty. That's crazy. You know, every time I say your whole name, I think about when Keely met you at that first retreat. The first time. Nancy Laberty. Oh my gosh, that was grand, wasn't it? It was grand. So let's just keep... I love that it's Tom Hanks' birthday. I love that that movie came out right around his birthday. How cool is that? It was such an iconic movie, wasn't it? It was so different than so many movies that, you know, usually come out in the summer. I loved it so much. I did. I wonder if this would do the same. Yep. Ooh, that's interesting though. It kind of eats up the foam, so we won't do that anymore. It was a grand time. Oh, so big surprises. So in this past week's newsletter, remember the FIFA interactive page was in. And I've started to color mine, and I have lots of things to fill in on mine because, did you know, our very own Tammy Verbarnzi lives in Atlanta, so she went to the Argentina-Egypt match earlier this week, and so she got to watch Messi win. Shut up. So cool. So cool, right? I just love it. So that is certainly going to be documented on here. I'm telling you, now I want to watch the movie again, Nance. I want to watch it again. Everybody take a drink. Okay, let's see. Okay, what if... Okay, so I have these three... Look at these different olivey greens. Kind of digging that. What if we just get a little bit of color down? take that idea. Let's see if this is, that's blank on that side. So let's start to do our jiggy blend. Although a pastel blend is very different than a watercolor blend. Like I find like I need to add just a little bit more pressure to really, if I have laid down pastels direct to paper, right? I need a little bit of pressure on whatever blending implement I'm using to soften the line, right? But we get some really cool blendy effects when we do that. So the big surprise this week will be in this week's newsletter. A brand new something that I hadn't even planned on, but Lauren made me aware of something new and fun that's happening in the artsy world. And so I think I'm going to go over this with some of this lighter green. Let's see what we get. Your oils aren't blending. I saw that she went to, I know. So don't you have 5 million questions, Nance? I want to know, like, how much were the tickets? How did you and Brian get tickets? Was it, you know, was the atmosphere as electric as it feels when we're watching it on TV? I bet it was. I bet all those things are true. Well, I'm sorry that your oil pastels weren't blending this morning, Peg, but rock on for you to just go, you know what, I'm not messing with that. I'm moving on to something else. So, I will put I forgot to put the link, sorry, to the Dana Art Printable. Okay. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I wish you could have seen Maisie with her. I did, you know what, I will post a picture because I did take a picture of her. She like devoured it. Jeff and I were cracking up. And then tried to eat the cup, of course. Uh-oh. Paper and I. Somehow, am I posting as Paper and I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. Anyway, there's the link. Let's see if I can do a better job of that. I don't know what's going on with that, you guys. Do you see the technology? Stinking technology. That we need to change that to Corbiere-Scott Designs. Okay, let's see if it pops up. There we go. Good gravy. So anyway, I have a little bit of green down here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of green from this makeup applicator application. See if I can get just a little bit of color. So anyway, if you are a newsletter subscriber, you get first peek at what the brand new Art Printable is going to be. And it's, oh my gosh, it's so fun, you guys. It's so fun and so timely. And something I had no idea about. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that just the way it is, because I don't know exactly where I want to go next. I know I want to layer some stuff on there because it's not looking very exciting to me right now. What was the other thing I wanted to talk to you about? Oh, so don't forget that at 3:30 today, I will be over on Paper and I. Let's see if I can do a link to that. There, Paper and I. So go over here at, go to there, click that link, and be sure to follow them. You'll love Audrey. She's the most lovely store owner. She owns a online store, a small online store, and so I want everybody to follow her and support her as much as you can. And just know, here's the cool thing about Audrey. She is always on the lookout for unusual things. She has some things that are a little bit mainstream, but she's always on the lookout for unusual things. And so she kind of prides herself in that. So be on the lookout because she's always got something new and cool up her sleeve. I think I'm going to try a little bit of this deeper green right here at the base. Maybe that will add a little bit of depth and make me happy. Yep. Okay, so I have Plumeria and the Monstera. So what if we come over to the Monstera leaves and let's come in with this lightest green and then kind of build that up. Okay, what's the other thing? Oh, I am reading the most amazing book right now, and everybody should read it. It's so good. It is called The Book Club for Troublesome Women by Marie Bostwick. And I am, if you're looking for a summer read, it's just, I will put a link to that too. Let's see. The Book Club for Troublesome Women. It's so good. I am not going to, I'm going to put a link to Marie Bostwick's page. I will not put a link to any place for you to buy it because I want everybody to buy it from a local independent bookstore if you can. Oh, but holy tamale, is it good. I got my copy from my friend Kay for my birthday. So I am loving that. I'm loving that. All right, let's see. Let's get a little bit of color down. I'm feeling like I want this to be kind of like almost all green and then intensified. So I think I'm just going to do this. I had this idea. Let's use this thingy. And then just swirl that green around. I mean, here's the thing. You could absolutely mix your pan pastels and your hand rolled pastels and your blick pastels and your, do you know what I'm saying? You can mix and match soft pastels like nobody's business. I just wanted to use this because I just got them. It was Tessa's birthday last week, and I said, hey, let's go shopping. So we went shopping on Friday, and then she came over and we went for a swim. She and her little foster baby and we had a little lunch, and then we had a little some watermelon, and then we had a little artsy play. It was a great day. Okay, so that's feeling kind of artsy. What do you think, you guys? I'm kind of digging that. And now I'm thinking, since I have that background, I want to come in and kind of like have that be the background and then build up the leaves. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, speaking of Tessa, let me share with you some mail I got from her. And you know Tessa always outdoes herself with her envelopes and her cards. And so here we go. Here's the first card that I got from her. Stop it right this minute. So there's 3 of my flowers, and then look at this. This is a like wood planks embossing folder. Shut up. That's like on like a craft paper, and then somehow she has some like silvery, I don't even know what it is. And then you open it. Are you ready for this? You open it because you remember what Monday was. Miss Callow's birthday. Look what I got. A Frida Kahlo scratch off. And she says, "Anne, I was standing in line at Fry's. I saw the advertisement for this fun scratcher and knew you would come up with a fun way to incorporate it in your art journal." You know I will, girls. Into an art journal page or something. If you happen to win thousands, please remember the artsy friend who invested $2 whole in your future. I hope it brings you a little smile, a little luck, and at the very least, a fun excuse to sit down with a cold drink and a scratch off some of these pink circles. So I thought, I'm going to pull this out and we can scratch it off together. So I'm going to grab a coin. And I'm going to grab one of my lucky coins from my friend Jennifer from Australia. Come on, I'm telling you. Linz, how amazing is that? So I have all these coins from my friend Jennifer from Australia. So I'm going to pull a coin out and do my scratch off. So let's see. Match any of your numbers to either winning number, win prize shown for that number. Reveal a butterfly symbol, win a prize shown automatically. So does that mean I scratch everything off? Yes. Does that tell you how often I gamble? That would be never. Okay, what is this coin? The Queen's on there. It's an Australian. Oh, look at that. There's a cool animal on the back of that. Okay. Your numbers. Match any of your numbers to either winning number. So I scratch everything, it sounds like. Wonder if they are available in Cali. I bet you they are, because, oh, this is Arizona Lottery. But you know what? They might be. Okay. Winning number 8. Winning number 4. Ooh, maybe that's a good sign. Okay, let's try this bird. 13. For $10,000. 3 for $50. 18 for $1. 6 for $2. 5 for $10,000. Not a good row. Let's try this row. 15 for $5. Okay, match any of your numbers to either winning number. Oh, okay. It doesn't have to be like the 8 or the 4 in their particular row. 11, 7, I'm getting 16, 1. Well, no, but you know I'm going to make an art journal page out of that because that needs to be documented. How fun was that? Okay, I'll put our coins back in the little Percy bag thing that she got us that says reusable, sustainable, economical, chemical free. And what is it? I don't know what that is. It's something Australian. There we go. Okay, so that was the first Tessa card. Wait till you see the second. And look at these. Look at, she totally foiled these, and I believe these are colored with her Copics. So pretty, right? So pretty. I love that she always combines texture and shine and all the things. Wait till you see the next one. You guys have seen it online, but you haven't seen it in person. Oh, here's my, look at this. And you know Tessa always does like the most beautiful envelopes. So, you know, look at these stamps, look for them in a art journal page near you. And she always does a wax seal. And look, she's got a little piece of my washi. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, then I got this envelope. Shut it right this minute. Look at it, look at it, look at it. So this is the sardines from our Go With The Flow bundle, right? And then look at, she's matched the stamps. She's got a bluefin tuna, a lighthouse, and a seagull. Shut up, shut up, shut up. And then in the center, in the front of the, in the open space on the sardine can, she wrote my name and address. Stop it! And look it, it's on a silver holographic envelope. Okay, are you ready for it? Look at it. She took all of my sardine cans, shrunk them down, foiled them, because can you see the foil? Can you see the foily bits? There's green and blue and pink foil. She popped them all. She painted them and then popped them all, fussy cut them and then popped them all. And this is a labor of love because Tessa hates fussy cutting. And then wrote me a lovely letter. Made for you in Arizona by Tessa Reed. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. So now I'm thinking I'm going to take more soft pastels. Okay, I have this Rembrandt. I have 2 by Rembrandt that I bought at Arizona Art Supply, and they are both, like, one is, you know, I like a yellow green. I don't know, there's something about a yellow green. So I'm thinking, what if I come in here and I just start to build up the leaves and let the green just kind of, the base green fade into the background. That's making me all kinds of happy. Right, and then let's take our makeup thingy, applicator, and just start to soften that. Stop it, you guys. So do you see how just the addition of that makes that background fade? Right? It just makes it recede just that little bit. Oh my gosh. but we could create something really cool and monochromatic by just building up the leaves now. So let's come over here and let's do this one. So I'm just kind of scribbling down a little bit of color. What did I get when Maisie got her pup cup, you might ask? Well, I got a, well, at first I saw this trend on line somewhere along the line, and they did they went to, you know, those ice cream at Dairy Queen that have the dippy coating. Someone showed a video where they ordered that, but they ordered the dippy stuff in a cup separate from, so they got just like a dish of ice cream, their cone of ice cream into a dish, and then they got the dippy stuff in a cup. And then every time they took a spoonful, they dipped it in the dippy stuff and let it dry and crack, and then ate it. Oh my gosh, stinking brilliant, right? So I was going to do that, but then it's a new month, and so they at the beginning of a new month, they add a new blizzard flavor in the summertime, and so I got Mexican hot chocolate. OMG. It was so delicious. I mean, I get about 3 Dairy Queens a summer. Sometimes not even that. But I happen to see that stinking video. Don't tell me that you're not influenced by videos. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. This is making me happy. Okay. Let's just little by little build up that green. My pool has been delightfully 90 degrees every day. I love that. I love it. But it does make me very itchy with eczema. And so, my dermatologist, remember Doogie Howser? He said, coat yourself in Vaseline before you go into the pool. And you know what? That is working tremendously. I have to wash chlorine off as soon as I get out of the pool. And because if I don't, I will pay for it in itch. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is making me so happy. Just the little bit of depth that this darker green is. Oh my gosh, you guys. I know, Tessa is a card maker extraordinaire, Nancy Lamberty. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with that. I'm in love with that. Everybody take a drink. I have this other green, this olive green. Let's see what that looks like. This is a Blick one. Let's see, what do I get with that? If that's going to give me a little bit more depth. It seems a little deeper green, doesn't it? Okay, it's not as creamy, so I'm having to put a little bit more pressure with my applicator because it's not as blendy. Like it needs a little bit more help. Oh, that's pretty though, isn't it? I'm kind of digging that idea. This is another leaf. Another day, another dollar. I just love doing layers. I don't know, there's something for me about building layers. Something about it. So cute. Oh, Peg, I love that you read that book. Sorry, delayed reaction. So, oh my gosh, so good. So good. Oh my gosh, I saw something, you guys, that talked about, you know, I'm always looking for ways to spread joy, to fill myself with joy, all the things. So I saw a thing called the July Joy List. And so I've been kind of following along with that and, like, how can I incorporate those things in my life? Anyway, one of the things they talked about was having a, are you ready for it? A joy snack. A joy snack. And a joy snack are small moments that help you reset your brain. Like if something's a little bit troublesome, there are ways that you can reset your noggin. And one is to find 5 small things that boost your energy or calm your nervous system. A joy snack. They're not rewards you earn, but resources you deserve. Stop it right this minute, you guys. Stop it right this minute. I fell in love with that. Right? Look at the difference between these leaves and these leaves. Look at the difference between these and these. Stop it right this very minute. I'm so in love with this. I'm so in love with this. Just builds that color. So we watched the end of this season of The Bear last night. Holy. No, we have one more episode to watch. So good. So good. But it is it's intense. But like in the best way. Do you know what I mean? It's not like some shows that are intense. I'm like, man alive, my heart is beating so hard. After watching that, you know? This isn't that, but it is kind of an emotional roller coaster. And you just, oh, so good. It's so good. I'm just loving it. Almost there. Okay. So the joy snack, doesn't that sound cool, you guys? I just thought that was like, absolutely, absolutely. And the fact that they're not rewards that you earn, but resources you deserve. That really spoke to me. Okay, here's another little tidbit I learned from the July joy list. Start joy with a spark. Start your morning with one small spark of joy. One small spark of joy. And it can be you stepped outside and felt the sunshine on your face. It can be petting your doggy. It can be your cup of coffee, that first sip of your cup of coffee, or your coffee brewing and the smell of that. It can be, do you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. It could be you kiss your loved one good morning. There's a lot of things that it could be. But it can set your intention for the day. And I find when I set my intention for the day, holy smokes, that has such a effect on me, you know? It does. Because I can keep referring back to it in my head when, you know, things go crazy in your day, because you know things go crazy in our day every day, right? Whether it's the cable guy who said he'd be here between 10 and 2 and he shows up at 4 and you sat home all that time. Maybe it's who knows? Do you know what I mean? Look, there's always something. A meeting didn't go as well as you had thought that it would, or I don't know. You got nervous about a meeting and you ate a big piece of toast. This is what Ann did yesterday. I got this brioche bread at Trader Joe's and I ate not one piece of toast, 2 pieces of toast, and then I felt like a slug, and that was the wrong thing. That was the wrong thing to do before you went into a meeting. But I did it and I survived it, and do you know what I mean? But I did, like, I had those moments and I was like, remember that little spark of joy, remember that little spark of joy. What was that? Okay, I want to get rid of this little bit of, there we go, and that one too. Okay, so now we've started to build. Look at the difference. Thank you, Nance. You're pretty sparkly to me too. Works out well when you have friends like that, doesn't it? How am I doing on time? Oh, I'm almost done with time. So I think this plumeria, let's do that. I could do yellow. I could do pink. I could do pink and yellow. I could do pink in the very center and then yellow on the outside. What do you think of that? So I have all these different yellow. Well, let's use these yellows. Let's get a little bit of, I'm just going to tell you something. These hand-rolled pastels are so creamy. The difference is marked. So I'm going to do a little bit of orange next. And then the very center, I'm going to do pink. Then I think I'm going to get a new Did you know that was going to happen? Oh, hibiscus, so pretty. Hi, crafty friends. Hey, Sarah. It looks like you're back in Washington State, yes? So, yes, this is the Dana art printable, Sarah. There's a link at the tippity top of this conversation. I'm trying to bring back some old friends. This one I drew in 2021. How cool is that? It's so fun to go back and visit these old friends, you know? So I'm going to really put some pressure on there to get that pink really. By doing this circle-y blend and putting some pressure on it, look at the depth. Look what happens when I do that. Do you see the center of the petal dips down, and that's going to give me some immediate depth. So let's blend, blend, blend. Sarah, I think about that day that we spent together so often, and always fondly, of course. I think about that store that we went to, that art store, and how, like, I wish I would have looked for different things. Like, I wish I would have looked for soft pastels in her store. Or I wish I would have, do you know what I mean? Like, I was kind of on a colored pencil kick at that time, and so I did get lots of cool colored pencils. Holbein colored pencils. Look at how vibrant this is. I want this to be as vibrant as that. I do. And our lovely lunch that we had. Oh my gosh, we had ourselves a time, didn't we? We had ourselves a time. For sure. But now look, it's time for me to say goodbye. So it is Thursday. So remember to open your newsletter this weekend. Something special is going to be in there, and you're going to get it before it goes to the public. I adore you all. So sad it had to. I know, it was a great store. Now I'm going to daydream about that all afternoon. I adore you all. Thank you so much, everybody. And I will see you in the newsletter. Bye, everyone. Oh, I will see you on Audrey's Paper and I Facebook this afternoon. Bye, everybody.